What if the thing you fear today is actually the very thing keeping you safe? Far across the vast Persian Sea, a magnificent royal boat sailed peacefully beneath the morning sun, carrying King Shahryar, his sailors, and a young slave named Farid. But Farid had never seen the sea before. As he looked into the endless water and watched enormous waves rise beside the ship, terror seized his heart. He clutched the railing, trembling, crying, "Take me back. Please, take me back to land." The king tried to calm him, assuring him that he was safe, but Farid could not understand how anyone could feel safe surrounded by such endless water. His fear only grew stronger until the king finally became frustrated and wondered if anything could possibly calm him. Then the wise philosopher Hakim Rashid stepped forward and quietly said, "With your permission, Majesty, I shall quiet him." The king agreed, but what came next shocked everyone on board. The philosopher ordered the sailors, "Throw him into the sea." Farid screamed and desperately clung to the railing, begging for mercy, but the sailors lifted him and cast him overboard. He vanished beneath the dark waves. For a few terrifying moments, the sea became his entire world: cold water, darkness, bubbles, and the desperate struggle for breath. Then, through the waves, Farid saw the boat above him. The very boat he had feared only moments before was now his only hope. With all his strength, he reached for it, and the sailors pulled him back aboard. Farid collapsed onto the wooden deck, gasping for breath, his clothes soaked and his body trembling. Then something changed. He touched the deck beneath his hands and looked around. At the same boat that had once seemed like a prison. Now, it felt like a fortress. The waves were still there. The sea was still vast. Nothing outside had changed, but Farid had. His breathing slowed, and for the first time, he felt deep relief simply because he was back on the boat. Astonished, the king turned to Hakim Rashid and asked, what wisdom was hidden in this? The philosopher calmly replied, before he tasted the calamity of drowning, he knew not the safety of the boat. A man does not appreciate the value of immunity from misfortune until misfortune has touched him. And that is the truth we so often forget. We complain about what we have because it seems ordinary, until one day we are forced to live without it. A hungry man understands the value of bread. A lonely heart understands the value of companionship. A sick person understands the priceless gift of health. And the man whose friend is already in his arms knows a comfort that the lonely man waiting at the door can only dream of. Sometimes, we do not recognize a blessing while it is in our hands because we have never experienced its absence. The boat had not become safer for Farid, the sea had simply taught him what safety truly meant. So before you complain about your life, pause for a moment and look at what you already possess. The roof above you. The breath within you. The people beside you. The peace you may barely notice. Because what feels ordinary today may one day become the thing you would give anything to have back. We often learn the value of a blessing only after tasting its absence.